basic idea of the film, the original idea was very simple. I don't know why, actually. I think I bumped into other variations of the original Lumière film from Arun Farocki, or I think there's an English filmmaker, I don't remember his name right now, who made the workers leaving the factory in Dubai or something like that. I think it's Russell, I don't remember. And I had this idea of, I remembered that the Renault factories, they closed a few years ago, and they were talking a lot about the new renovation project of the site of the Ile-Seguin, which is the former site of the factory. And I knew there was like the first walls left. They only left the walls, the facade. I don't know whether facade is the word in English, but and then I just decided, okay, I had a few rolls of Kodachrome left. That's the film that doesn't exist anymore. And so I said, okay, why not make a few variations of that on the former factories, and that's how it began. So that the first idea was never to tell a story. It was never to play with sounds or anything. The first idea was to make 3 times 30-second shots of the factories, of the exit of the factories of the former Renault factories. I never take pictures from former films. I do take a lot of sounds, as a very, to put it in a very intellectual way, as a very dialectical point of view. That is, you have an image of today that itself, because it's a ruin, refers to a certain past, and you have a sound that refers to that past in another way. And so maybe if you put them together, you have what people call sometimes the third image, and you have something that at least they can have a dialogue. It doesn't have to be meaningful. It's a presence, and it's a little like yesterday when I saw the film, the Herzog film about the cave, and it's really, in a way, it comforted me that when making films, and sometimes, like I said, I use sounds from films. I used sounds from last year in Marienbad, in other films and things like that. It's not always not only something like a cinephile whimsical wish that to say, okay, I know the film. It's more reference to a certain phase, and in a way, it's also a way to speak with the dead. And that's how I feel about these sounds. That is, okay, you're only a continuity of what happened before, and you can make a testimony of that. You can look at it, and you can put it in a certain perspective. But again, putting sounds of Ziga Vertov's group could be very serious. It was very playful, because at the time also they were very serious in their commitment, so to speak, but they were very playful with the means. And for instance, the unions and the workers themselves were sometimes shocked with the way they addressed the social issues, because they knew in the end, it's only cinema. And so they tried, like Godard said, not to make political films, but to make films politically.